we go over the MyMergerTree visualization and how it works with the Myria database system backend. So in this tool, I can select the Myria merger tree gadget, select Start Dashboard, and this will take me to this interface where I can simply type in my username and also select the mass ratio that I'm interested in. And these mass ranges can range from dwarf galaxies up to Milky Way, for example. So in this example, I'll select Milky Way range and then click on Generate Groups. And what this does is it sends a query to the Myria backend system, which selects those groups that fit the mass range that I selected. And then from there, I can select the group that I'm interested in. So here, I'll select this halo. And what it does is it ships this group information to Myria, which then provides the merger tree result. So here, we can zoom in and out in the visualization. We can hover over any of these nodes to find more information about the number of particles, the mass of the halo, etc. We could also click on some of these paths to collapse them. At the bottom, we can select different halos based on different properties. For example, we can select based on mass ranges, so we can use this brush tool over the graph to select different galaxies that we're interested in. And once we've highlighted them, we can download more information about them using this download button up here. And what this does is it brings up two tables. One shows the galaxies that fit that the highlighting that I've done using the graph. The other one represents the connecting edges between each of these halos. We can also select different mass range ratio. For example, here we set it up to 5. We can do it to find more or larger mass ratios. And once we update, we can see that there's different halos that were highlighted yellow to show the major mergers. So what this does is we can take a closer look at the Myria service and see what that's doing. So as we were doing this visualization, we can see that we ran these queries here. So here Myria was able to run these queries, and the visualization was able to get these the edges and nodes results to build the tree. We could also build our own custom query. So for example, here in the editor, we can create our own query, only obtaining information that we're particularly interested in based on some galaxy. So for example, here I'm querying the halo table. I can select the specific group ID that I'm interested in and also download that result. So here we can execute this query, and then this will run in the system, and then we can download the result in JSON, CSV, or TSV format. So here, for example, we can see more information about that particular galaxy that we selected. And we could also not only use the editor, we could also use Python as well. So here's an example of a Python tool that we can use to connect to Myria, and then we can describe the query that we want to run, and then finally execute that query on the system, which would also run on our Myria service.